The iconic weapon of the post-9/11 era, the Predator, is being retired today. I asked Rick Whittle, who quite simply wrote the book on the subject, to tell readers why Predator matters both as a weapon and as a concept. See what the man who fired the Predator's first Hellfire missile, and took a huge career risk leaving the special operations community and volunteering to fly the newfangled drone, told Whittle about the plane's importance. And Whittle of course spoke with Snake Clark, the Air Force's unconventional fixer, who helped make it possible for pilots to fly Predator from the other side of the world and strike those who would do us harm. Read on. The editor. Creech Air Force Base's 432nd Wing will celebrate the retirement today of the MQ-1B Predator, the drone that changed the world. That phrase is no overstatement. The Predator was the first weapon in history whose users could stalk and kill a single individual on the other side of the planet from a position of ambush and total invulnerability. That revolutionary capability is why, for many, the Predator was not just revolutionary but very scary. It conjured up sinister visions of killer robots, of war becoming a video game to those fighting it, of leaders being tempted into war more readily because they could wage it without seeing body bags come home. Those who still harbor those fears, all unproven, if not disproven, can take no comfort in the Predator's retirement. Operators at Creech will still fly the MQ-9 Reaper, the Predator's bigger little brother, a derivative that can carry 4 instead of 2 Hellfire missiles as well as 2 500lb bombs. The Army will still fly its MQ-1C Grey Eagle, a diesel derivative of the Predator. Other nations will have armed drones, too, though the United States is apparently the only country that can fly remotely piloted aircraft via global remote control. Contrary to popular belief, that's a lot more complicated than subscribing to satellite TV. But in a larger sense, the Predator was also world-changing because it could do a lot more for the military than serve as a global sniper and strike platform. What made the Predator really innovative was its ability to provide persistent intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance, ISR, with daylight and infrared cameras streaming live-motion video back to its operators and to commanders nearly anywhere in the world. That had never been done before. Over time, the Predator acquired more capabilities, such as carrying sensors to detect enemy forces or to jam their communications. Its operators discovered they could also guide manned strike aircraft to targets, provide overwatch for ground troops, even use the Predator's 2 105lb Hellfire missiles to provide close air support. Those capabilities, not just the ones that led the CIA to use it in targeted killings, were what made the Predator a major innovation. The Air Force says the 268 MQ-1 Predators it ultimately bought from General Atomics flew around 2 million combat hours. Since 2008, when the 432nd Wing became the Air Force's remotely piloted aircraft hub and started keeping statistics, Predators have flown nearly 70,000 sorties and executed approximately 2,700 strikes, an Air Force spokeswoman said. And nearly 2,000 Predator pilots and sensor operators have been trained.